If you look at the data, it would be compatible with history for the peak to be very soon. Everything is in line. This is, I think, the biggest investment bubble in American history. The indicators of pure crazy euphoria, like SpaceX, are all over the place. SpaceX defines as its addressable market a quarter of the global GDP. It talks about endless opportunities mining asteroids. It will be in 50 years, in 100 years, people will look back and tell stories about SpaceX and its prospectus, like they tell stories about the South Sea bubble. An enterprise of such enormous value, but it cannot at this time be revealed.
I want to keep on this train, but for the viewers that don't know your experience, we should probably pause and just tell them your experience, because that's the reference point, but also gives you credibility and authority to speak to this. What have you done with your life?
Well, I got into the investment business in 1968. There were very few serious people in the investment business. There were no mathematical models. There were the kind of relatively failed sons of rich people who would work for JP Morgan. And then over the next 10 years, it began to get a little more serious. T. Rowe Price introduced the idea of growth stocks.